Hello everybody, welcome to Let's track down a game that is similar to Dragonlance 2 and have a look. Today I have a game called 7.62mm Hard Life. Now this is a rather special game. I think it's a cult classic, I believe, in Russia or the region in Eastern Europe, I guess. It was released in 2008, developed by a studio called Apeiron. I don't think they exist anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, so these guys were responsible for this game, and originally it was not called Hard Life, it was called High Caliber. Now that game was filled with a lot of problems, I heard. A lot of bugs, a lot of stability issues and what have you. Some cut content, because, of course, it's kind of unfinished state. So the modders took up the task of fixing the game, and eventually they released, I don't know when, but they released a mod called Hard Life. And I don't know how they were able to be picked up by 1C, which originally published the game, but I think 1C does this sometimes. I remember playing a game called Space Rangers 2, which I believe to be a really good game. It's one of the best games I've ever played, especially when it comes to sandbox, open world gameplay. But they also released a game called Space Rangers 2, and I think the modders modded the game and then re-released it called Reboot, and it was picked up by 1C once again. So I think they have a little special relationship or something that's going on. It allows modders to actually, kind of, I guess, strut their wings or something, I don't know. So Hard Life, this is a modded game, and it's pretty special in that it kind of, maybe it's inspired by Dragon Alliance, but it does its own thing that makes it kind of unique and stand out from the other games that I played. So yeah, so there's like a lot of mods you can also accept. So mod on top of mod. I enabled, I don't know whether this is actually relevant though, but I just downloaded it anyways. But I only enabled MacGrid. Now GG is a really extensive mod on top of Hard Life. I tried it out, but then I think it makes the game really difficult because it gives everybody like really good guns, and you have like mountains of guns. So this is basically, turning on the lot of guns options in Dragonlance 2 when you're starting out. I mean, because the game is almost impossible for me, I cannot really get the handle on the difficulty level. On this, I disabled it. I spent a few hours trying to defeat like a tutorial mission or something. I just couldn't do it. So well, I don't know whether this is going to, disabling it is going to make it any easier, because this is, on the whole, rather difficult game. I admit, I think it's a lot more difficult than Dragonlance 2. Not so sure. But it's rather difficult, that's what I can tell. And the resolution, yeah, I mean, I have to settle for this, because if I go up from this, the game doesn't start. So, the game just refuses to start. I don't know, I try everything. Doesn't work, so yeah. Except for that, I just enable everything. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good for a 2008 game, I think. It's not Crisis, but it's pretty good. Sound, the music's pretty nice. Ambient sound, it repeats, but it's pretty good. Like sound, I really have no problems. There's no voiceover, so there's really no. I mean, the translation problem's still there, but it's not exacerbated by the bad voice work. Remember Man of War? That game was also by 1C, also pretty good game, but the voiceover was just hilarious. Sure, I changed the sound settings, so I need to save. Controls here is, I really appreciate the fact that you can assign any different hotkey, keyboard keys to these functions, these orders. I really appreciate it. You have all these different options, just like in Dragonlance 2, so you know that this game is some learning curve to it. Yeah, you can do it, almost everything. And then the level of the freedom of movement is also there. Crouch, stand, run, sprint. It's all there. It's all like set up for you. And I really appreciate that you can actually assign everything. This is what PC games should be like. This is what it is. I mean, this is a baseline, I think, for a good PC game. Yeah, they got it right. They know what they're doing. So let's get all these hotkeys for the different functions here for the system. Quick save, quick load. Originally, default setting calls for only one save slot during combat. So I was surprised that, wow, these guys thought about actually soft Iron Man mode or something. But you can disable that. You can quick save every time during combat by going into the gameplay option menu that is accessible outside of this game. there's like different settings.ini editor type thing that you can change so that you can quick save anytime, even during combat. I enable that because I like to quick save every time. I don't want to be limited by one save or something like that. And then that one save is pretty interesting, the fact that you can save only once. It's not like you have only one slot of save file that you can keep overriding the save, but no, you can only save once, and that's it. It's a bit different. So I disable that. There's screenshot and also there's pause, and time deceleration is also very important if you're like kind of having a hard time get the grasp of the game. Now camera, very important because it's 3D game. Controls pretty well, and you can just move it really, you can just move the camera everywhere, and there's some little crutches that help you to locate your characters and all that. And one thing about camera is the camera tends to get stuck near the edges of the map. Camera is an object and then it clashes into the edge of the map or some elevation, it stops. So it gets rather difficult and you kind of struggle with the camera. There's also an option to make the camera movement free, which means that you can just clip through the environment or whatever object in the way. And I also enable that because it's more simple, definitely more convenient. Okay, so difficulty I choose normal, and difficulty level just merely changes the amount of options available to you that you can just toggle at whim. So if you like toggle this and then it becomes arbitrary. Yeah, so this customized difficulty selection, which is pretty cool, I might have to say. Event. Okay, so this game is not really turn-based. It's more advanced form of real-time with pause. You can just pause by using space, but the game's pace is such that it runs in real time. So yeah, so these guys, Apeiron, had an idea to kind of gauge that kind of information to a certain specific event and pauses the game for you to actually have a look at what is happening. Pretty ingenious, really. I think today's RPG games like Kingmaker probably has this, including the time dilation thing, which allows you to slow down the action so you can get better prepared. Which I really think is, if it was actually released along with the game, if this was actually available at the start along with the game's release, then yeah, they were ahead of their time, I think. 2008, if they had all these options available for you to tune the real time to make it feel like turn-based, I think it's almost every real-time with pause games nowadays have this kind of stuff, including the time deceleration. Yeah, so I was pretty impressed, and this is like normal, I think, default option. It's not really connected to the difficulty. Yeah, so this is just for you to tweak to your heart's desire. It's not considered cheating or anything like that. Some people enable every trigger for pause, and game is going to pause every second, I think, if that happens, but I guess they just want to be on top of things and make sure that everything is under control. But I just go back to default and then see how it plays. Okay, so let's go to new game. And you can change the difficulty level on the game settings menu even with the game start, which is a hallmark of a good game design, I guess. So you're faced with this roster of characters you can choose, and you cannot get your IMP, for example, into the game, your PC character. I suspect that these guys have their own like unique backstory, and their narrative is a bit different. If you choose, for example, like a female character rather than a male character. Yeah, but you can like change your name and stuff like that, but then the characters are all set. So you have Ivanov, Kurt, and you can see the attributes change. Not really that much though, right? Yeah, not really that much, I think. Kim, I guess she's Korean or something. Sanjay, yeah, Indian. Christina, yeah, I think she's like jack of all trades or something. This guy's a brute, more of a frontline kind of guy, heavy weapons dude. But then, in terms of skills, you have to set it yourself. So this guy looks like a heavy weapons guy, but you have to actually set the points so that he can use heavy weapons. So it's kind of interesting that way. It's a bit of a customization going on. I guess strikes a balance between having a pre-made character and custom character. So they just wanted to just reach a middle ground by offering you all these characters, but you know, giving you skills, customization, so that it feels like your own character or something. Who should I pick? I'm not so sure. They seem to be, I think they seem to be all capable guys. Alright, let's go with Ivanov. Let's set his snapshot. I mean, I'm not gonna use snapshot that much, so I'm just going to set it to 30. And snapshot is effectiveness of snapshots and shots from the hip. And this I read from the manual, which is in Russian. Unfortunately, I cannot read Russian, and I tried to translate a bit of it, and I think it's rather similar to the original manual for high caliber, and that is available in English, so I read a bit. And snapshot is when, you know, it's basically shooting a gun in really close range. So it's just basically a close quarters kind of deal, and I'm not really used to that, so I'm going to leave it at 30. Shooting I'm going to increase to around 80, which is, I think, yeah, I think that's where you'll be able to use your gun rather well, especially with aim shots. And sniping, I'm not really that interested. Heavy weapons, throwing, melee, maybe melee. Doctor, maybe, okay. Maybe Doctor and 60. And let's get throwing. Yeah, I might have to use grenades if it's available. So 55 and no 50 and 60. Yeah, how about that? Alright, so let's start the game. It's day 1, Monday, forest camp. And you wake up and meet a guy called Marcelo Tron. I don't know who you are, but you're lucky, gringo. My guys dragged you unconscious out of the jungle one day ago. Yeah. So there's a bit of a translation thing going on, but mostly it's understandable. You can, you know, just read it and then understand what they're trying to say. And this is like Latin American country, so everybody speaks Spanish, so these guys are not really perfect English speakers. Kind of feels more realistic. Today you're on your feet. Our dog makes wonders. My head is slightly spinning. And where did you say you picked me? Can't tell for sure. Somewhere near the Pelinero border. There are many corpses. In the beginning, you too looked like dead. When Pedro were checking pockets for documents, you put a knife to his throat. Don't you remember? My head hurts. I don't remember that. So I guess this guy got his head bonked because he pulled an aggressive move on poor Pedro here. You don't think that we are some marauders. Here's all that you had with you. Take. So just returning whatever they took. Is that all? And here's a photo you had. Picture depicts an unknown man. There is a description on the reverse. I Basharov. Thank you, but I don't know who he is. And from behind, hear shouts and fire shot. Damn, we are under attack. Take my pistol and defend yourself. So you get some pistol. I don't know what you got, but some kind of pistol. And you also get some grenade, flashbang grenade, pretty cool. A medical field kit, because I'm supposedly a bit of a doctor. I guess they gave me a medical kit, pretty cool. Aim point comp M red dot sight, or I don't know what that means. Okay, so I got a gun, and you can read all about it. It's called APS automatic pistol, and the stats are just... yeah, the stats are all there, so this game is pretty serious about the ballistics. And you can see diagrams, pretty helpful. And effective range, shot capacity, combat rate of fire 80, and everything is available. And a little bit of description too. Wow, it's amazing. Yeah, so this game is really serious about its weapons. And here we have Mr. Ivanov. Yeah, the man himself. Okay, so the camera controls, middle button turns it around, and WSAD I guess pans it and moves it around, and if you press shift along with it, it goes faster. So it's a rather convenient system. And I'm thankful that they made WSAD the control of the camera instead of the arrow button, which I remember from Man of War. But then you can change it, so I mean there's no problem. Yeah, so we're being attacked from somewhere. So let's try to have a bit of stroll and see what's up. So the game pauses because something happened, And the game pauses again because I found some... I don't know how Ivanov was able to see this guy so afar, but he's able to detect an enemy presence. So I gotta move there, try to help the guys. And in order to move, you have all these options. Here, this is just walking, and I guess I want to maybe jog.
They get group discount.
What? They get group discount? I don't know what they meant. Translation problem. Alright, so you see all this red square, which means these are all enemies that this guy is able to detect. And the number means it's meters, so there's an enemy nearby. 70 meters out. And this game is pretty special in that it basically counts time that every action takes. So for Ivanov to run to this point, it takes around 4.8 seconds. Actually 4.75 seconds. They're really particular about the time and really serious about it. I don't know whether you can set the waypoint here. I don't think you can. You know, just you have to rely on the pathfinding for the guys to navigate through the jungle. This time thing is something that really struck me, whether weird but also pretty cool. Now the rebels are start shooting. Of course I cannot hear it because I don't know what happened. Maybe it's a bug, but I cannot really hear the gun sound. The music's pretty nice. So I'm running toward the enemy, and maybe I should sprint. Yeah, I think sprint around 4.2 seconds to go there, and it takes 4.2 seconds real time. Pretty cool. And you can also, now I'm pretty close, I'm going to do a change stance and yeah, slowly move. And this time I'm going to use these options to choose my shooting options. Now this is different shooting stance, and this is snapshot, just shooting from the hip, rather inaccurate. This is aim shot, I think sword to fire, but way more accurate. And here this is option for either auto or single shot. I keep the single shot because I think I only have 20 shots. And if you're doing auto, then you can set the amount of bullets that you're going to let fly. Here it doesn't really matter. And finally this, I think this is like kind of Overwatch. So you aim at the spot, at the general area where the enemy is going to appear. And if the enemy appears in the spot, then you automatically shoot. That's how I understand this feature. So it's a kind of a Overwatch or interrupt in Dragon 2. And this is hold weapon at the ready, so you just have the gun in front of you. Maybe it's going to make you soar like by 0.25 seconds, but then you're able to shoot faster. So it's a bit of a compromise, I think. Yeah, so you're holding your gun up like there, you can see it. And let's see if I can take an aim. Alright, so you can see all these guys almost dead though. They're almost all dead. I can hit this guy with an average chance to hit. Pretty surprising. Did I hit him? Maybe I did. I'm not so sure. And there are more enemies about though. So let's try to run quick sneak. Yeah, so there's some guys here. I think they're about to be wiped out though. Run, careful. Yeah, so you hold your weapons up still, which is cool. Alright. So it says 6 bodies totally. And it is definitely totally 6 bodies. And it means that the battle's over. There are 6 bodies on the ground. And what this game also does pretty well is it is able to give you a pretty good rundown of what battles, you know, the result of the battle. Now this is rather weird. You see all the corpses too, but they're being very strict about this. You know, they're telling you that there are 6 bodies on the ground among all the objects on the ground. So even the bodies are considered object now in the environment, so they're really strict about it. Now you can remove bodies to get rid of the all these grisly remnants and only just pick up the ammo and all that. But then I think the game wants you to talk to this guy first, called Marcelo, the guy who we first met. Yeah, you can now. Hey Gringo, Marcelo was looking for you. Yeah, so Right, now the camera is kind of stuck, but I think I have enabled the camera to be able to clip through the environment like this. So normally it gets stuck like at this point, but then if you enable free movement, then you can just clip through it, and it's way smoother. And if you lose your character, you can just click, and then it just brings you back to your character like this. Pretty convenient.
Loco.
What's Floco mean? I'm not so sure. I guess it's acknowledgement or some sort. So this is a minimap, and you can expand it like this. You press L, and then the yellow dot means they're just the normal NPCs, just your ordinary grunt gunmen. You can still talk to them though. The blue dots are the special guys, where there are more options of interaction. Yeah, so there's some skeptic. I don't know what that means. There's some guy called Guy or Guy. Yeah, so all these guys are congregated here for some reason. I guess trying to check out the battlefield or loot or something. Okay, so where is this? Yeah, you can check here. There's Skeptic here, there's Marcelo, so he's close by. Just need to find the... Okay, yeah, the name's up there, so... Alright, let's move there and then have a talk. Alright, Marcelo, stop moving around. Where's my pistol? Oh, he wants the pistol back, okay. I mean, it's a pretty swell pistol. I watched you during the fight and saw you personally shoot one of these jerks. Oh, okay, so I was able to kill that guy. Wow. My doubts were dispelled. I accept you into our ranks and award you with the rank of private. Receive equipment from the gunsmith. Okay, I say yes. Yeah, I don't want to fight Marcelo here. And now go and help guys remove the corpses. You don't need an epidemic. Trophies can be collected and exchanged at the gunsmith for the necessary equipment. Remember our kindness, guys will not interfere. Let's all proceed. Okay. How nice of him to let me loot through the bodies. Oh, actually I had a hand in the victory.
Loco.
So I guess he wants to reward me and get me to start out on the right path. So you join this faction automatically, I think. So you have a really good relationship with them. And there are different factions in this game, and okay, so there was a bit of bug where everything turned white. Gotta be careful. And save, like this. Quick save. Yeah, so quick save is very much needed in this kind of game. So the gunsmith is at the far end, along with some of these prisoners that I guess the gunsmith is keeping watch over. There's a prisoner. As you can see, this guy is an army guy, donning the same kind of uniform that as the guys we just dispatched. And there's a deserter. But let's first talk to our weapons master. And if you talk to him, you get to learn his name, and it's going to replace this weapons master designation with the real name. You might forget what this guy does just by looking at the name. Yeah, you might have to get used to it. And this is like a really tutorial. What do you want from me? Okay, Marcelo said that I can get equipment. So I got Tokarev TT33, 7.62, cool. The namesake of the game. Norinco FMJ ammo box, tiniest gunman's fatigues. Okay. So, and you can also remove bodies, and then it's going to organize everything. It's going to strip everybody of the, you know, the uniform. And I think this red tag means it's government forces. I think you can also disguise yourself by using this uniform. First, I just get a helmet and anything else. Box magazine, okay. Yeah. So, I think yeah, so there's like rifles that are dropped. I suspect that this gun is not the real deal FNFL or FNFL because it said it's used up. And check the info, and the diagram really does not paint a pretty picture, so it really drops off quickly. I think the effective range remains almost like pistol-like, with around 75 meters being pretty good for aim shot. But later ranges, longer ranges, it drops off. Whether, yeah, it's not really that great, but still it's a rifle that you can use right away. If you check the pistol here, Yeah, I think the rifle does give you a better range though. Okay, so it'd be nice if I get a belt or something, but I don't think they have the belt. That's unfortunate. There's a this scope, aim point scope, allows you to have quick target acquisition in daylight, which is going to be very useful if I can, for example, get a weapon like this and then install it. I can also pick the best sample from the batch, which requires some kind of manual for you to know what gun is actually the best of the bunch, or the best condition of the bunch. And you can read about the condition in the information screen once again. The wear 9%, dirt 9%, and the durability, I think 0 means really good. Yeah, so I guess I keep this, and just want to see whether this can be installed here anywhere. No, it doesn't. How about this? No. But I think this is a bayonet, this is bipod, this goes underneath the guns, and there's really no rail or some attachment point for the scope. Yeah, so this came with me. This is the one that Marcelo gave me because it was on me when I was rescued. So I guess I had a rifle of some sort before something bad happened. Okay, so let me also try to organize this object. And this game is rather strange in the fact that it counts every crate in the environment or in the map. It basically counts every crate that you opened, and then it makes a list. So for example, if you open this army crate, remember this, then the game remembers that. So if you go out and then use the dog tag option, and then choose working with items. Now what you can do here is you'll be able to choose army crate we just accessed, and then you can collect all the items from the map basically, and then collect it in one place. So it's really convenient. The developers or modders thought about this, and it's a really nice quality of life option. So if you open the army crate once again, you can see that all the items are organized. Yeah, it's a really nice system, and this is almost as useful as sector inventory. Canned stew, oh my goodness, yeah, I need to have that canned stew. There's I also saw on YouTube some of the tips related to this game, and what you can do is get all the ammo out. I think extra clips, yeah, so all the ammo out, and then check the state of the bullet. So if there's some kind of wear, this is 0% wear, so this is perfect bullet. I guess perfect ballistics as far as bullets are concerned. But if it's kind of worn down, you can place this bullet in your hand, and then you can clean it. Now I don't want to clean it because this is already perfect. But then this is how you make the bullets fly better. Yeah. So this game has all this detailed stuff related to gun usage that I find rather fascinating. Right now I don't have any bullet, the belt for the clips, so I have to just I have to just try to. Okay, so wear 10% or 12%, so this is not as good. Okay, let's choose the best one. I think this was the best one, I guess, of the bunch. So you can get the ammo here, reload, and then you have a extra clip here, and then you can place the bullet inside the clip, and then you load it. But then there's a way to load different types of ammo, provided that it fits into the clip. So for example, AP, HP, and you can load each bullet one by one. And the funny thing is, every time you load it, there's a time constraint telling you how much time it's gonna take for you to load a clip. They're really particular about this time thing. I guess developers want to make sure you know that 0.1 second means the difference between life and death. And I don't think I even have any protection here, so anyways, let's go out. And you always have to press accept. If you press cancel, then everything goes back to what it was before you access this crate. Anyways, I have this gun, and let's have a little talk here. And I have a little helmet too, look at that. Yeah, so it's all ready to fight. What do you want from me? Who are you? I'm Enrique Barrera, Captain Army of Ergeira, or Argeira. When the guerrillas attacked Campesino, I was knocked unconscious and captured. I see. What do you want from me? And conversation. Deserter. Buenos dias, gringo. Who are you and why don't you have a gun? I'm a fighter of the revolution. I'm accused of willful abandonment of the camp. I'm charged with several misdemeanors, which I did not commit. Actually, I just got lost, but they don't care. Now, if I were given a chance, you want to prove that you are able to be useful to the revolution? Yes, actually I want to show that I deserve respect and not imprisonment. I want to atone for my crimes by shedding my blood. Will you help me to restore my honor? I'll get back to you. Buenos dias, gringo. Alright. Maybe I can ask Marcelo about this fighter. Oh, he's changed to fighter. Okay, so he wants to fight. It doesn't even have a name though. Alright, so I got the weapon, and now back to Mr. Marcelo here. Now, one thing they can do is you can click in the minimap. So you see Marcelo here, you can just click and then it just shows you overhead map of where this guy is. So where is Marcelo? Well, he's somewhere around here. I'm not so sure exactly where. I don't know where that guy is, but I just click here and then he's going to... Ivanov is going to go there regardless, and you can just click his portrait here and then follow him. Is there a follow camera? I think there's a follow camera option, but I don't really know how to enable it or how to use it. Oh, here we go. Alright. Yeah, so this is Marcelo. Let's talk to him. And I think there's a way to view field of view. I didn't mention this, but you can do a first person view here, so you can see what you're looking at. You can see your aim sight, which is, I think, really useful for sniping. Yeah, so here we go, like that, on the back of his head. View means, yeah, just like in Jingle Alliance 2, you're able to kind of view what this guy is able to see or detect by himself. And the fire, so similar to view, but it's a bit different. I think it's a bit low because, you know, it's based on out of his hand instead of his eyes. If he has like some kind of laser eyes, then it's going to be the same. Alright, so Marcelo, I talked to the guy. Who are you? Okay, not this. If I choose this, he's going to take me for a fool and kick me out. For these attackers, a government patrol, young guys with guns. General Sosa brainwashes them and sent in batches to comb the forest. They just turned 18, some of them can't even shoot and can die in the first battle. Personally, I do not like it, but that's life. We must fight to survive. In the name of justice, in the name of our children's future. I don't see any children. I understand. I have a task for you. So the attackers managed to escape. If they get to the border and of the restricted area, the location of our camp will be known to the government. We cannot let that happen. I have already sent a squad, but there is no certainty of success. We must catch up with government soldiers and destroy them. Is the task clear? A couple of people to help me would be great. In the current circumstances, I cannot help. I do not have spare people. Well, thanks at least for that. Okay. Yeah, so I have to track these guys down who ran away. And it's interesting that I don't know how many of the enemies who attacked our camp there were, but I suspect it's more than 10. And what's interesting is sometimes people who run away from the battlefield are random. So the first time I played it, I think around 10 men got killed in the battle, and around 2 ran away, which means since only 6 got killed in this battle, it means that we might have to track down 6. Now that's going to be tall order, so I might have to recruit an extra guy or 2. And this fighter guy wanted to fight with me, so I bring him along. And this guy wants to prove himself. And let's see what his stats like. So his shooting is not that great, accuracy only 60. But then his melee seems to be a bit better. Yeah. Yeah, he's melee guy, so he might be a bit of a sneaky guy too. But let's arm him first as best as possible. So I guess I can give him a used up FN fell. Yeah, this is actually a bit better. Yeah, and then maybe also a pistol. Maybe if he cannot shoot the rifle well, then might just give him this thing. Armor, miscellaneous. Maybe yeah, maybe instead of flashbang, cigarette. That's not what I want. Matches. Certainly this is going to be useful. And he has the same dog tag options. And you can see the energy outgoing, maximum weight, total weight. Let's accept it. And he's also now armed and ready to fight. That's safe. And let's have a little talk with the... No, let's wait until we come back from our mission. Because time is of the essence and we have to track these guys down as fast as possible. I think we need to jog a bit. So Jiro chooses everybody in the party and then off we go to track these guys down. Just to let you know, the first time I tried this game, I could not get past this point. Past the point where I had to track down the enemy because the enemy was just too strong for some reason. I was basically wiped out like in seconds. They were able to really accurately shoot, and I really didn't have any answer with the available means. I don't know what's going to happen this time around, but hopefully I'll be lucky. Alright, so I just chose aim shot for this guy too, to bring some accurate shots. Let's save, and you can just get out of this map by using this map mode. Here in the minimap there's two green squares, and these are the points where you can exit the map. Now, if you're not in combat, you can just exit by using the switch map mode, but I just wanted to show you that these are the points. It doesn't really show on the map, but on the minimap it shows, and it is marked by this dotted line. And during combat, you have to use these points in order to exit. You can exit anywhere else, and if you change this, then you see a rather familiar log here. If you're used to games like Baldur's Gate or Kingmaker, yeah, basically everything is recorded. Anyways, yeah, so let's save once again. Sorry about saving. I know why the developer wanted to limit the save during combat to once, because you know I just go crazy with my F5 button every time I make a shot. Anyway, so this is a strategic layer. This is not the entirety of the map. I think the map is a lot larger, as you can see by the number 20. It means that I guess you can stretch back to 1, and I don't know where this ends up, but yeah, this map is a lot smaller. I don't know how to really expand it. But then, it's similar in the Dragon Alliance, there's time acceleration, you can see this guy's information and all that. Let me see. Oops. Yeah, so you can see the time and the money. I don't have any money. Stop squad. Okay, so it stops the movement. And you can see the outline of a truck, which means that there's vehicle transportation options. I think it's going to be very expensive, but it's going to be very fast. Yeah. All these options available to transport. And you can see your missions, check out the mercenaries, and population, I guess, which displays information about persons of note or person that you meet. Mercenaries, I don't have any mercenaries. Unit, yeah, so this explains the backstory of Ivanov, Alexei Ivanov. Alright, so let's track these guys down, and I really didn't get a grasp of how this works, but you unpause it and then you decline to enter, and you select the point where this green dot, that is indication of where the enemy is going, or enemy is presently. They're right now in the forest camp, but they're moving out, so we need to track them as fast as possible outside the forest camp, and then attack them. And you can accelerate the time to make it go faster. But I want to make sure that I catch them during the day, because during the night it's just gets like really bad. So as soon as we clear the camp, I think I can attack. I think. So it's 8 o'clock, so can I attack now? No, I can't. Alright. Yeah, so I mean we're basically, oh, now we can attack, right? 9:50, which is night. Yeah. Now I can save as much as needed. Trying to track these guys during the night is going to be very bad. But let me just try it. Let me just try for... Alright, let me just expand the map here, and this is where we are, and I think we landed in a rather weird place. Let me just go here. Yeah, so what we have to do is try to... I think the enemy is going to enter from here and then slowly make their way toward this point. So maybe if we set up around here, then we can probably ambush them. Or maybe enemy is going the other direction and try to exit this point. So where are we going here? Maybe you can set up and run there. Try to keep track. Well, should I run or should I try to... Maybe this is probably better. And I think it changes. Yeah, to... You can see it changes from 32 seconds, which is run action, to 49 seconds. Are they running or what? No, they're not running. They're sneaking around. Okay, this is good. The fighter and Ivanov is going to hear if the enemy is nearby, and they're pretty good at hearing. And this game has some nice movement options alongside the stances. You can roll on the ground, you can turn, you can sidestep, and all that. Okay, so this guy now pauses because the game pauses because this guy finished movement, so I can give him another order to stay behind the tree or something. Yeah, and then they lost some energy, but I think they're able to recover. So where they are now is, yeah, on the crossroad. I think they're able to see and then attack. They need to make themselves a scars though. Alright, so what I'm going to do is turn Ivanov here and turn the fighter. Now fighter, let me just see. He's going to raise his weapon and going to aim at the spot like this. I don't know whether it's going to work. Yeah, I think this might work better. And now aim at the spot. Yeah, so he keeps pausing because fighter just finished trying to aim at the spot. But if you don't have any order for them and unpause the game just runs. So we are at a point where you can ambush these guys and then just wait. And then the day is getting dark, but then it's real time, so I mean you have like a couple of hours. Oh, now we hear somebody. Alright, so where are they coming from? Let's check the map. So they're coming from south. Okay, so they're entering from here instead of... yeah, they're entering from here, so we need to turn around. So we need to turn around and face this direction instead. The enemy is coming from this direction, so I think he should be around here. And the fighter should be... The fighter should be here. Ivanov should be... I think here. And turn. Fighter, you also turn. And now we save and wait. Hopefully this time I'll be able to get these guys instead of having to retry this over and over. Yep, I see the guy now. Okay. So Ivanov, flawless. Okay, so let's wait a bit. Yeah, I think they're running. You obviously have to shoot though, right? No, it's a bit too far away. They're going away, I think, or they're just standing. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I should. Okay, fighter, you go over here. They're losing too much energy now. Where did they go? My goodness. I think they turned here. Let me see. I think maybe I lost them. I think they all disappeared here. I'm not so sure. This is exit point, so they must have. Okay, there's like a whole field. Maybe they. Oh, here's something. Okay, where does it hear? Just be careful there. That's fun. Yeah, fighter heard something. Oh, okay. Wrong target, low chance. Okay. Now I'm exposed though. Cancel, and let's see if I can have a look. Yeah, here he is hiding. $90 meters out. Wow. Okay, Ivanov is where? Oh, he's running. Okay, fighter shot. This guy hit or what? I don't know. Oh, he got hit. Okay, from where? Oh. Okay, so you're being hit from everywhere. So they ambushed us, I think. Fighter is in trouble. So where is getting hit? I'm not so sure, but I think from the side as well. Let me see. Ah, I see. Alright, can you shoot? No. Oh my goodness, these nighttime battles are just worse. Yeah, I know. They shoot. Very good. Alright, so we have two guys. Wow. Okay. FN files are not that great right now because it's not clean gun. And thankfully they're not making some. Yeah, we are getting hit, but we are not really. Okay, now I got hit pretty badly. He's losing blood. Yeah, so I'm in big trouble. So this is what happened in my first foray into this game and not really learning what the game is all about. Now this guy is not doing too well too, but yeah, I think I might have to restart this. Yes. So we got ambushed and just got killed like that. But then we know the enemy is in the south, so I guess we need to head there and conserve some energy. Yes, I think we can just try to shoot from the very beginning and then make them come to us. I think they might be inclined to engage us if that's the case, but I think we are too late there. I think fighter can move here. Yeah, fighter, just shoot. Ivanov, I think, can block. Okay. I think they're coming at us, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So fighters stop. I think you can engage the guys from here rather well. So let me just. Ivanov also go to your position and. Okay, fighter, just get down. And start shooting. I think this is better. Yeah, this is way better, I think. I think Ivanov should get down though. But he needs to complete his action. Yeah, the time scales such that. Great, okay. Okay, got hit, but it's okay. They're getting hit too. I'm getting hit a lot though. That's not good. Yeah, I'm getting plastered. Okay, sneak. Heal cell, please. Okay, Ivanov's dead. Oh boy, yeah, so this is what I had to counter. Okay, get down, please. Man, got hit. And got stunned, as you can see by the icon here. And he lost his weapon, I think, also. Yeah, he lost his weapon, I think, yeah. Okay, he picked it up. Nope, he didn't pick it up. Both of his arms, like, gone. Oh man, fighter's dead too. Yeah, so this is why I have to. Yeah, this is very difficult. Well, let's try to get through this. Average. Alright, let's keep shooting, guys. Got hit and dead. Wow, just like that. Am I playing the normal? Yeah, I'm playing normal. Yeah, I have to run a bit away from the battle. And now you can turn. Okay. Right, now you also get down. Oh my gosh, I got hit in the back. Alright, didn't die though, so that's good, I guess. I think we are really exposed though. That's what I feel. Trying to shoot, but I don't know whether it's going to be successful. I mean, these guys are really good shots. I'm getting hit like crazy. Good, I guess. And then I also try to aim above average shot here. Yeah, getting hit like that, I don't think I'll last long. Yeah, I should. Are they getting hurt? Healthy, slightly wounded. Healthy, okay. Okay, let's try to get this guy first, because we are getting a deluge of shots. Yeah, I'm not getting the shots, unfortunately. Okay, this guy got hit. That's good. Slightly wounded now. Okay, and okay, another hit. That's good. Save your shot. And you can also roll. Yeah, roll like that to get out of the maybe exposed ground. Hopefully this time he's going to be slightly more shielded. Supposed to just track these guys down, but yeah, this is like some very desperate fight. Granted, fighters' marksmanship is not that great, but even though marksmanship is pretty good though. Yeah, these guys got hit. They're all like slightly wounded though, because I think the gun that I'm using is not that great. Maybe I should just use a pistol. I think I'm running out of bullets too. Okay. Slightly wounded. He's running, I think. Out of, yeah, need to reload. And I think the little bush here definitely working to our favor. Maybe because, I don't know, maybe Ivanov was out in the open, that's why he got shot a lot. Okay, slightly wounded. Maybe he's losing blood. Hit point by 1 hit point. Keep shooting. Yeah, so this is how it works, I guess. Just one by one. Slightly wounded though, so. Okay, they got clipped. Now if you read the log here, maybe the enemy hit in the body for no damage, enemy hit in the body for no damage, so yeah, it's a problem. Let's see if I can use a pistol maybe. I don't know where the enemy... So 47 meters out. Maybe if I can... Oh, he's grayed out because he's doing something right now. Yeah, let's try to use Tokarev. Drop item. And let's reload Tokarev and see if it offers more damage. Did you reload? 7.62? Oh, it's bandage pack, not the ammo. Okay, I made a mistake there. Did I pick it up? Yeah, now he has to use this instead of the... And he's losing blood though, unfortunately he got hit I think when trying to crawl out. Oops. Alright, okay. Yeah, the mouse is going crazy, sorry about that. Okay, hit once again. It's gonna take ages. These guys are hitting the guy, but it's not damaging him. It's like some kind of a BB gun or something. Once again, so the aiming is no problem really. It's just that I don't have the good weapon. Alright, so even though I've got to the pistol, I think. Reload if you can. Okay. Uses 7.62. Okay, I guess it's a bit too late for me to yeah, I think it's a bit too late. But I think I can drop this as well. Fighter keep shooting at this guy. And Ivanov, reload please if you can. Okay, you gotta... I think you gotta get the... Let me see. You cannot reload this right now, I think. Formation. There's a clip somewhere, but I don't think... Do I have a clip? I think I have a clip. Okay. Drop item. Yeah. You see the fighters are gone. Let me see. I'm out of ammo. Anyways, damage is 0 to 25. Okay, that's why. Alright, didn't check the damage rating for this gun. 8 to 26. So 0 to 25, 8 to 26, there's definitely a difference. 0 to 25, it's a whole lot of nothing, really. Because I'm getting the lower end of the 0 to 25, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's a problem. Okay, so I think I should go back and then get a better gun than this. Yeah, I think pistol is going to do a better job. It's all my fault. Just wait for this guy to lose his blood or something. Get unconscious. So Ivanov have the bullet. Please drop the item for fighter. Okay. Okay, so I can reload, huh? Yep. I guess during combat you cannot take out the magazine, or... It's interesting.
Loco.
In your hand? Maybe... From here? Information... Drop item. No. Okay, I think I might have to just go back. Alright. Okay. So this gun, for example, is 19 to 43, so it's a formidable weapon. I should have known better, yeah, that this offers really little, very little. So this must be the percentage of damage. So from 25 to 0, so I mean, it doesn't offer really a lot of damage, but here it's probably from 43 to 19, or maybe 0, but 43 to some, until the effective range is going to offer at least 19 damage, which is a whole lot. Okay, Skeptics, Tron, maybe they still have FNFL and I just was not prepared for, but they did not damage us that much, unless it was really lucky shot or something, or whether it was close aim shot. So okay, yeah, so we're going to remove the bodies once again, and yeah, all these weapons not that great. This game is pretty robust though in terms of system. Yeah, I understand why some people really like this game, because it is definitely a 3D tactical game that comes really close to the level of detail that Jaggedlands 2 with its mod is. Definitely there could be some areas of improvement, but as far as I can see, this game is pretty solid in terms of what it can do, and its limitations are just sign of the times, perhaps. The 3D is kind of iffy, but well, if I'm having some trouble with this game, for example, then just like I realized that I was using subpar weapons instead of something better, such as Tokarev TT33. This guy gave it to me, but I didn't realize. Army crate, collect all items. Okay. Yeah, so let's see if I can detach magazine here. Yeah, you can see you need the magazine. I think I just detached it and then threw it somewhere. That's why I couldn't use it. And I can reload after shooting. It's gonna take some time, but I think I'll be able to reload. Okay, so let's see if there's any other things I can maybe buy for my fighter guy who I'm going to recruit. Yeah, so also you can ask him to help master and zero. I don't know what zero means, but I think it relates to the familiarity of the
Of
weapons,
course.
and you can use it better. This is what you got. In terms of weapons, you got nothing. I can't even buy the items to begin with, but he has some nice melee weapon such as machete and maybe shovel. I think shovel is also used to construct sandbags and other defensive emplacement, which is a thing in this game. Get this guy first, and I don't think it really matters the order of which I recruit this guy and then talk to Marcelo for the next mission. And it's gonna have some more ammo to shoot from. I don't know what this is. Okay, empty box. Armor. Okay, some knife, I guess. I don't know whether it's going to be useful. I think bandage might be more useful in this case. Bandage and can stew. Search all the crates, and then as soon as I search the crate, it's going to be added to the list where I can store them. Just need to make sure that you know which crate it is that you're storing the items to, or sending the items to. Kind of hard to tell. Okay, what is this? First APEC. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's a doctor, so he's able to heal himself pretty quick. Alright. Okay, so here you go once again. I think we are better prepared just because we have a better gun. Let's test it out. And you know, I'm playing this game for a long time now. But hopefully this is going to bear out. Yeah. So let's try to do this thing once again. Okay. Pause. Cannot. Yeah. I cannot custom. Just need to get out of the camp area, and it's going to be night battle either way. Here we go. 9:39. Okay. So let's check out the gun here. The range for this gun is 49 meters. It's effective at 49 meters. Which I think we need to be a bit more sneaky this time too. And the map is different this time. You can see. You can expect enemies to come from here or here. So let's check out here first. Also drag and select the guys. It's a bit light outside, which is better than last time. You can see the guys losing some energy. So I think just walking is going to be preferable until we hear the sound. Yeah, so this is first exit point, and I don't see anybody. So the idea is they're coming from the south. Yeah. Alright, let's move. Okay, so everybody's ready to fire at 1 minute's notice. Some barrels, interesting. Yeah, enemy contact. It's I think there might be second guy. Yeah. All right. So it is low chance. So get down here, and fighter, you also come here. I think they're safe. All right. So here goes nothing. Just have a shot here. I think enemy knows that we are here now, and I think they were trying to maybe flank us. Okay, fighter, you stand here. Oh yeah, they know. We are here, so let's very good. All right, let's see if this works. Fighter also see somebody or what? Oh, this guy. Yeah, let's just combine our effort. This helmet guy. Alright, Ivanov. Outstanding shot percentage. Alright. Is he dead already? He's dead already. Oh my goodness. Look at how effective Tokarev is. So let's find the rest of these guys and dispatch them if we can. Alright, so this guy was waiting for me. And fighter, you also come here. Ivanov, you gotta turn. Oops, sorry. Nice step, please. Yeah, and then you shoot. Oop. Nice. Okay. Wow, we finished the mission. 2 bodies totally. It means that the mission is over. That was it, folks. Wow. Okay, so what a difference a gun makes, huh? Reload. So if you don't have a clip, it takes a long time to, I guess, take out the bullet and then fill it up and then reload the gun. The last time it was 3, this time it's 2, so that is also random. I thought that it would be faced against a lot more, but yeah, that's it. And if you remove bodies, you gain other things here. And you can also set this thing up so that it is put into stash somewhere. And you can, I think, if you go outside the map, then there is like a stash mark where you can access it. I don't know exactly how it works, I haven't really tried it. Yeah, so there's a stash mark here that you can access. I think you go directly to the inventory. Sector inventory, if you will. So that was it, folks. Just use the gun that was given. And we could have been home free like 30 minutes ago. And oh, fighter is getting to read the team. Do you allow? Sure, okay. And I guess he's going to just stay in the town until I get a better gun to arm him and let him join again. Yeah, I didn't know that the used up FNFL was actually broken FNFL. It basically was useless. It was like a BB gun, and I wasted all that ammo. I tried to clean the ammo, but the problem was the gun was actually not up to the task.